What's good, team? It's Quan.
It's your girl, it's
and it's your boy Quan. And together we're unstoppable
and unbreakable.
What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today, Rissa and I are going to be giving you guys relationship advice once again. So we had you guys send us some relationship problems that y'all might be going through, and today we're gonna try and help y'all out. So relationships aren't easy, and we're both firm believers in speaking with a therapist whenever you're going through any type of issue in life. It doesn't necessarily have to be relationship issues, but just life issues in general. We know it's not always easy to speak with a family member or a friend about whatever issues you may be going through, because you don't want to feel like you're a burden on them.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you don't want to feel like you're alone and you have no one to talk to.
Right. Yes. So, as you guys know, Quan and I have been using BetterHelp for a while now, and it's actually the sponsor of today's video. So BetterHelp connects you with a licensed therapist who is trained to listen and give you helpful, unbiased advice.
So first you go to their website, and then you can use our link, betterhelp.com/RissandQuan. You answer a few questions, and then afterwards, BetterHelp will match you with a professional with years of experience of helping people with the same struggles as you.
And then you'll be matched to a therapist, usually within 48 hours, so that you can get started super fast. It's really easy.
So let BetterHelp connect you with a therapist who can support you all from the comfort of your home. All you have to do is visit betterhelp.com/RissandQuan or choose RissandQuan during sign up and enjoy a special discount on your first month.
Enjoy, guys.
All right, babe. Time to get some advice. You ready?
All right, I'm ready. Like we always say, we are not judging y'all. We're gonna keep you guys anonymous.
Judge-free zone.
We're gonna try and get through as many as we can, because we be going on like
Yeah.
long tangents chatting.
And some of y'all, like, issues that y'all sent us,
They be in depth,
long.
but-
Yeah, it'd be like essays, paragraphs.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you do when you keep catching your partner texting other women?
I mean, it depends on your relationship dynamic. So, like, do y'all consider texting someone else cheating? Because
Yeah, that's true.
if your partner's constantly cheating on you, then yeah, I would suggest that you leave your partner.
Yeah,
Who wants
but
to be
then
cheated on?
yeah, who wants to be cheated on? But then I kind of understand like the question, because it's like, all right, should I really, like, if he's only sitting there texting another woman, like she caught him a few times, okay, you know, he's just doing something dumb. It's like, are you gonna throw away your whole relationship because you caught him texting another woman? It just depends on like what you want to deal with for real, you know?
I don't know. That sounds kind of crazy, because like,
It depends what they're talking about.
if you still texting like other women after your girl told you like, yo, I don't want you texting other women, then
It depends on how many times.
You're not only texting that person, it's deeper than that. You feel me?
Yeah, you're right.
Because if I told you like, yo, like if I caught you in the beginning of our relationship texting somebody, and I'm like, yo, we together, why you texting another guy? Like,
Yeah.
that shouldn't be going on. You better not text another guy. And I catch you multiple times after that texting other guys,
Yeah, it's cheating.
then yeah, you're definitely doing more than just texting.
Yeah, I guess you just have to know like what you want to put up with, and like what's going on in the text messages. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like why?
read those text messages, see what's up.
Yeah, I would say you probably gonna have to end up leaving him, because clearly he don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he keeps doing it over and over. He don't care.
You gotta respect your partner in your relationship.
Facts.
Yeah. Being an entrepreneur in your prime, is it necessary to settle down as a man?
Ooh,
As a
dang.
man or woman in your prime, if like you focused on being as big as you can, or you feel like you at your prime status and anything could possibly distract you, such as a relationship, I would suggest that you focus on yourself
Yeah,
until
lock in.
Yeah, you feel ready
And-
to settle down.
I don't know. I feel like it goes both ways, because like when you're on the come up, sometimes it's hard to find genuine relationships in that way, because like you don't know if they're, you know,
Trying
being
to use
genuine.
you.
Are they trying to use you or something like that? But then also, in another token, when you finally made it, it's also kind of hard. I don't know. I feel like it's low key sometimes really good to do like what we did, like when you're like building together, like you're starting from somewhere, and like have goals and aspirations to reach together, because kind of like you guys built it up together.
Yeah.
So I personally don't feel like there's a problem with like in the beginning of your career, even if like you're really hot right now, being in a relationship.
Nah, like you said, it's tough.
It is
because
kind of
if you're
harder,
in your
but
prime,
it gets harder.
listen, if you're in your prime, we talking about your prime status. You're at your hottest, you're most popular, you're making the most money.
Yeah.
It's harder to find somebody that's genuinely like into you for you. You know what I'm
It
saying?
is, but it also,
Especially if you're an entrepreneur that's hot.
yeah,
you know?
that's true. Most likely, you're probably gonna become more successful, because like you're clearly a hard worker and things, so you have goals to reach in the future. It's gonna be the same thing then too.
Yeah, but your prime years compared to like
When you already made it? It's
Yeah, when you
different,
already
isn't it?
made it and now you settled down, I feel like it would be
Okay.
smarter to like try and date and get into a relationship after
Later?
your prom years.
Okay,
Yeah.
so focus on yourself, I'm saying.
During your prom years,
It's not necessary.
like especially as a man, women are gonna be throwing it at you.
Yeah.
And you don't know what they're trying to like get out of that. You don't know what their objective is. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, especially if you're young, it's not necessarily, like you could just focus on yourself for a little bit and then down the line worry about that, because there are a lot of times where you see like people let relationships end up distracting them or taking them away from their hard work.
That's another thing.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want somebody to come in and ruin your prom years too. So like, yeah, you gotta be smart about that. But
yeah, but what
definitely eventually you wanna get into a relationship and settle
Yeah.
down, because I feel like no matter who you are in this world, you need love.
Everyone wants that.
Lust for that. Yeah, everybody
exactly.
wants love.
Everyone wants love. And not even just that. I don't know. I just feel like, what if you're in your prime and the perfect woman is literally falls into your lap?
But you too busy for
you too
something?
busy, you end up like missing out on the opportunity of a lifetime.
Hey, I mean,
life is crazy like that.
You wouldn't know if she's the perfect woman. And
She could have been, you just don't know.
yeah, you don't know. Honestly, you gotta chase your bag right now. Focus on yourself. If you're in your prom, focus on you, and then later on, try and get in your relationship and find love.
Okay, that's quality advice. That sounded like a man that was asking that question.
Yeah.
Right? I'm in love with a married man. Help.
How does that happen?
I ain't gonna lie.
A married cheating man, clearly.
Well, because sometimes maybe they approached you as if,
They
you know,
were single.
Yeah, maybe they, not even that. Maybe they just didn't say anything, and then eventually you found out like he was married. They don't always like necessarily are going after a married man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's up to them to be open about that. You're not gonna know if someone's married or not if they're not wearing a ring. You know?
Well,
But I don't know. Honestly, I would say 9 times out of 10, that man is going back to his family every night, and he's gonna be with his wife. So it's like,
how do you don't ask? How do you like don't
maybe
find that out?
At that point, maybe they already fell for the person, so they're like, damn.
Yeah,
he's
but how do
married.
you ask after? You know how much had to go down for that person to fall for
I
that
don't
person,
know.
and then you gonna ask? Nah.
But you see it happen often. There's a lot of situations where like women
unless
fall in
someone
love
was
with married men.
unless someone was just lying and cheating and being deceitful, then
Yeah, that's a red flag already. Clearly he's just a liar.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But I would
exactly
say
how you fall in love with that, but
you're gonna probably have to
you
just
never know.
move on, sis. I ain't gonna lie. Like that's a lot of baggage.
That's not gonna work.
And like I said, he clearly is a liar and a cheater. And
If
most
he's
of the
doing
time,
that to his current wife,
Yep.
he's gonna do the same thing to you.
exactly. So
Yeah, just keep that in mind. Okay, this is a woman. He wants us to connect physically, and after is when he wants to connect emotionally.
oh, he gotta
So
meet
my
his
son trying to get straight
needs.
to it.
Yeah, he
Pretty
wants
much.
to. That's kind of like a selfish mindset, I would say. Honestly.
Yeah. Honestly, he's trying to swindle you. If he's saying that he wants to get physical with you before he gets emotional with you, he's swindling you. Like he just want to beat and then kind of
Lay
dead
up
you. That's what
after.
it sounds like to me.
Oh, I don't know if this is a person that's in a relationship. I don't know if that person was saying like, okay, my man likes to just worry
Nah,
about how he's
that
feeling,
wouldn't make sense.
and then afterwards he want to ask me how I'm doing, type of thing, or like.
No,
then
he said he
wants
wants
to.
he wants to connect physically before he connects emotionally.
Oh, I took that differently.
Yeah.
I'm thinking every single time, like he don't even care about like checking in on his woman or like making sure she's good. He's just worried about getting off.
Yeah. Either way,
You know what I'm saying?
it
It
sounds
sounds bad.
crazy. Yeah, like son just want to beat. He don't really want to emotionally connect with you. So
Right.
if he told you, he told her that straight up.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I'm trying to be physical with you before we get emotional.
Listen,
yeah. He
sometimes-
at least he was straight up with it. So
I was gonna say sometimes as women you just gotta like don't think too deep about it or like try and make excuses. Like he telling you that straight up, just take it for what it is.
Yeah.
You know?
pretty much.
Yeah, so I would honestly say, what would you advise that person to do?
I mean, the choice is on her. So it's either you're gonna let him
Yeah.
get physical with you before y'all get emotional, or you're gonna be like, nah, you gotta be emotional with me before we get physical.
Yeah.
Like that's up to you.
That is more
Exactly.
like a personal preference or choice, but I don't know, that's on you. My best friend of 15 years told me that she was sleeping with my fiance. What do I do?
That's insane, yo. I mean, I don't know how somebody could tell you that and you don't just like pop on that person
Yeah.
after they tell you that. Like, I don't know how you control yourself when somebody tells you something like that.
But who you gonna be more mad at in that situation?
That's up to you. I mean, both of them. clearly.
Yeah, but it's just sometimes like women can be so biased. They get more mad at like the girl that he cheated with or the best friend or like, you know what I'm saying? Rather than being mad at him for cheating too. But I don't know, that's a horrible situation. Your best friend, like, wow.
Yeah, your best friend.
They both violated.
Yeah.
I would honestly not be friends with.
Just cut them both off.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's gonna be tough though. That's gonna be tough because if that's your best friend, y'all been friends for
15
years. 15 years.
That's a long time.
Almost 2 decades, and then your man.
You're gonna feel like you lost 2 very important people in your life.
Yeah.
Like, dang, why they do
feel
that?
very alone for a while, but what's best for you is to cut them off because that's just violation. They clearly don't care how you feel.
Right.
They don't care about your feelings or anything.
Beyond disrespectful, but yeah, I would cut off that friendship because she is not trustworthy. Clearly,
you can't trust both of them.
Your fiance freaking cheated. Like, y'all supposed to be getting married and he's doing
with your
that.
best friend at that. Like, not just a random.
Yeah, so this is a person
friend.
That's probably around all the time.
Yeah.
Like, yo, nah, see?
That's beastie.
That's crazy. Yeah, you got to cut them both off.
Snip, snip. What are some ways that you can spice up a relationship if the spark is gone?
I feel like we say this all the time.
Communication.
And be spontaneous.
Yeah. Communication, number 1.
Yes.
So like, say what you feel would make your relationship more exciting. Say what you would want in a relationship.
Yeah.
Communicate that with your partner.
Tell them what they're lacking.
both
Like,
should be doing
let them
that.
know.
Yeah.
Because honestly, sometimes we all get into our routines. We're just accustomed to doing everyday things, and we have a lot going on with work, and maybe have kids, and you know, life stresses. And sometimes, like, the other person might just simply forget.
Yeah,
you know,
there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
It happens. It happens,
Exactly.
especially when you've been with someone for a long time.
Right, or you plan to be for lifers, like y'all gonna be together forever. So it's like, you know, sometimes people forget we're all human. So there's nothing wrong with reminding your partner, like, hey babe, like I would really love it if like you got me flowers one day, or I would love it if we went out on a walk, or you took me on a date, or I miss when we used to do this, and like, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah, because if you feel like y'all losing that spark in your relationship, clearly certain things that you will want in your relationship is not happening.
Yeah.
So you got to communicate what you will want. Y'all both got to communicate with one another so that y'all could come to a common ground and try to fix that problem.
Yeah.
Like Rissa said, to spicing things up, you got to be spontaneous. Do some stuff that y'all haven't done before.
Yeah,
Switch it up. Try something new.
Or like things that you haven't done in a while too, because you know, like the beginning of your relationship is like all spicy and fun and things are new and different.
While you're young and then you grow older and you change.
Yeah, so do something that y'all used to do together, like something you guys only did like once before, and do it again. Like, I don't know, just keep it fun, you know?
Or just do something completely off the wall,
different,
something that y'all would never see yourselves doing. To spicing things up. And just see if you like it or you don't like it.
That's a fact. I've been with my boyfriend 8 years and he still hasn't proposed. What should I do? 8 years.
8 years is quite some time. I think you definitely should hint to him that you want him to propose.
Put a little pressure, baby.
Or just pull up on something and just be like, yo, what you doing? Like, we've been together for 8 years. Like, do you want to get married to me? Like, do you want to be engaged to me or not? And he got to come straight up with a straightforward answer.
A good answer. It better be a good answer, too.
Yeah. 8 years is a wow. That's quite some time.
8 years is a very long time.
8 years is more than enough time to get to know each other.
Yeah, you know.
Inside and out. You feel me?
It don't take 8 years to know like whether you want to get married to someone or not. No matter what they say. I feel like that.
And even if they was like once in a situation before you feel me? Like engaged or married before you. If like say the woman was married or engaged before she got with you and she's telling you like, yo, I want to get engaged or like I want to get married to you, then like, bro, give her what she want, you feel me? Or it could be a situation with a guy that's been married or engaged before and then now he's like, I don't know if I want to get straight into that again because of or their last situation. You got to get over it, bro. If you want to be with her for 8 years, then you got to get over it, especially if that's what she wants.
8 years is beastie. I ain't gonna lie. You gotta put that pressure. That's all I gotta say. Like, you gotta bring up that conversation. Like, bro, I'm waiting. Like, what's taking you so long? Type of thing. Like,
and if son don't bust moves ASAP, then snip, snip. You feel me?
Because at that point, I would feel like you're just keeping me around. Like, why are you keeping me around here? Like, we've been having conversations about marriage, and you keep saying yes, you want to do it, yes, you want to do it, yes, you want to do it, and you're not making no moves. Like, women like men that make moves. You know what I'm saying? And stand on business and do what you said you're gonna do as a man. Period.
That's facts. Yep.
Yes. So with all that being said, so should she leave him?
With that being said, that's up to her. Like I said,
I would never tell you to
before
leave
you decide.
somebody,
Yeah,
but-
before you decide to like call it quits, because that's.
But like, how long you
that's
gonna
a
wait?
big decision to make.
What's a number that like someone should wait? Like, how long should you be
No,
waiting?
I'm saying, all right, so boom, you communicate with that person, let them know, like,
You
yo,
might have to
want
set
this?
a timestamp. Like,
Yeah,
bro, if you don't do
exactly.
it by this time, like, I don't know.
Yeah, so that's up to her. You
Yeah.
feel me? So like she goes to him, communicates like, yo, what's going on, bro? Like, do you want to propose to me? We've been together for
Yeah.
8 years. Da 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 da.
That's a fact.
Then after that, in her mind, or she could tell him straight up, like, yo,
I'm not gonna lie. Like,
honestly, by the end of this year, if you don't propose, then I don't see a reason why we should be together.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, and then that's about it.
or even like you could do a little a little bit more smooth to where like you're not putting so much pressure on him. Or like, honestly, I've always dreamt of
shouldn't
being
be that much
married by this age. Or like,
Babe,
you know
listen,
what I'm saying?
by 8 years, there shouldn't be no pressure at all.
Nah, yeah, you're right. But I'm just saying, like,
No pressure at all.
sometimes doing things like that kind of like turns the person off at the same time. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be so badgering to the point that it's like, okay, why you
But
keep?
how? You don't think
It
that?
depends.
All right, but
It depends.
you gotta understand how she might feel.
Nah, I get it.
Like me personally, if I was the woman, I would feel offended.
Offended, yeah,
You feel me?
exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So like I can understand, like she probably feels offended too. So like how could you
Yeah.
be like, oh, now I'm turned off because you applying pressure?
It depends on
We've
the
been together for
yo.
8
What
years.
if you got a girl that just bringing it up every day? Like, bro, you're not
No,
even giving me a
now
chance.
that's annoying. That's annoying.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying
it depends.
if she's saying like this is their current situation or whatever problem
Yeah.
she's having, clearly she hasn't communicated it.
That's
and that's
true.
why she's asking for advice.
Okay, yeah, we just went on a rant, but
Yeah.
that's a good topic to talk about because there's a lot of different like aspects to
Yeah,
that. But honestly,
it's on you. It's on you.
8 years is too long.
Holla at homie. See what he want to do. Set your time. If he don't make it happen, then you know, don't waste your time.
Keep it pushing, sis.
Time waste on no one. Yeah.
Facts.
How do I tell my clingy girlfriend that I need space without hurting her feelings?
Clingy, but what's clingy?
Clingy is like all up under you. You don't get a second to yourself. I know exactly what he means. You're not like that. I'm not saying that's
Oh,
you.
I'm like, wait,
Yeah,
what?
don't think that I'm like trying to
That's
hit that that's
crazy.
you. I'm just saying like,
I feel like everyone has their own definition of clingy though, because some people really are not like super touchy-feely and they don't like that, but then the other person could be very.
nah, with your partner, of course you want your girl on you, but not too much. I'm sure that he's talking about like
All right, so what's too much?
too
babe?
much up under him, like he don't get a second to himself.
He can't do nothing alone. He don't
Yeah,
got no alone
exactly.
time.
Want to
Okay.
be up under him, like no
24/7.
matter what he's doing. If he want to chill with his homies, she gotta come. If he want to work out, she gotta
Okay.
come. If he want to just do anything, like just go chill by himself, she gotta be there. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like that gets annoying, and I completely understand where he's coming from.
I would just tell her.
Not you. You don't do that to me.
Yeah.
So
Oh, you been in a
like that.
situation with someone that was mad clingy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
And you
it's a
didn't like
turn off. It's a turn off. It's
Yeah.
like, damn, bro, like, let me get my space, you get your space, and
Right.
then
We come together,
together at
yeah.
one point. But like,
Facts.
yeah. So, how do you tell her without hurting her feelings? That's the tough part, because women are very sensitive.
Yeah, she's gonna take that the wrong way, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Any way you say it.
So I'm gonna let Rissa answer that.
How you say
I'm gonna let
it?
Rissa answer that because sometimes I be trying to go about things without hurting her feelings, and she still finds a way to get upset at me. So.
I don't find a way to get
So
upset. I
what's
just
the
be natural.
correct?
That's just my natural
What's the
response.
correct?
Okay?
Okay, what's the correct way to go about it without hurting her feelings?
I feel like it's one of those situations where there's not really 100% correct way. It's like telling
Can't win, bro.
a woman that she looks fat in a dress or like she don't look great today.
Wait, where are we going with this? Listen,
like when you
stay
said
on
that
top.
was
Stay
bloated.
on topic. We're giving relationship advice.
The other day,
Stay
this man said I look bloated.
Can we stay on topic?
But
Listen,
it
he
just reminded
asked
me
for
of that.
advice. He don't want to hear about our problems. He wants advice for his problems. Okay.
Okay.
How does he
honestly,
go about this?
How should you tell her? I would just tell her, break it down easily. Just let her know, like, babe,
How do you break it down
I
easily?
really love spending time with you. I enjoy our friendship and relationship, but sometimes I would really love it if I could just hit the gym alone, just to have a little alone time.
And then
then
when
we.
she's like, "What do you mean alone? You don't want to be around me? Do I know you? You don't love me?" You know how y'all be.
You're like,
Then what?
Like, babe, it has nothing to do with that. It's just as a man, I just need a little bit of space.
Yeah.
So like, I love you, baby.
That's how you-
just kiss her on the
trying to
forehead and be
break it
like,
to
I love
you
you,
and it
baby.
don't
Like,
work.
like I promise, it has nothing to do with that. It's just sometimes I
Uh-huh.
just need a little bit of space, a breather, and then we come back.
And then he says all of that, and then she rolls her eyes, walks out the room,
Because
slams the
actually-
door, and starts bawling. Then what?
Well, he didn't do nothing wrong in that aspect. I feel like that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, bro.
You
just
saying
try,
that is not
Yeah,
wrong.
just try and say it in the nicest way
Yeah.
possible. If she ends up being dramatic about it, then hey, bro,
You
there's
just got a
nothing more you
dramatic
can
girl
do.
in your hands.
Yeah.
That's it. You just gotta. Sometimes you just gotta deal with us. Sometimes we're a little dramatic.
Yeah, I know how that be.
My man spends more time with his sisters than me. What should I do?
Like his blood sisters?
Yeah, it sounds like his sisters.
Wait, what?
He spends more time with his sisters than his girl. Maybe he's super close with his family.
Yeah, I get that, but like, how? I got a lot of questions to ask. Like,
Maybe
how old are
his
y'all?
siblings.
Alright,
Yeah.
okay. There's nothing wrong with you being close with your siblings, but
Right.
like, realistically, as a man, you're not gonna be up under your sisters like that. So it all depends on age. So
Yeah.
it depends on how old he is. If he's still young, then he and his big sister, like, you know, for guidance, whatever,
Yeah.
could understand. If he's older, sis got some friends.
Oh,
Sis got some friends.
I wasn't even thinking
You know
like
what I'm saying?
that.
Like,
Oh, you're onto something.
Because that
there.
wouldn't make any sense.
Oh,
like,
so he probably around the sisters because they got their friends around.
yeah, because I'm not understanding, like, what is he doing with his sisters?
So much that he's
So
with
much.
them more than
yeah,
you.
ain't nothing wrong with hanging out with your sister, but like you hanging out with your sisters all the time
Over
like,
your girl, like,
unless
choosing-
y'all got the same interests, which is really off. You feel me? Like, so I don't know. Like, it's either sis got some friends,
Yeah,
not
that
looking too
is-
good.
That is a little odd because honestly, most of the time when you find your person, you want to be with them all the time.
Yeah,
Like, you be so
especially
obsessed with
if you
them.
want to hang out with your like, yo, deciding to hang out with your sister
And why
more
is
than
he
your
not bringing
partner.
her?
That's mad weird.
If he wants to hang out with his sister, why doesn't he just
Yeah,
bring
like
his
why
girl?
she not
Like,
hanging out with your sisters? Like, why you hanging with your sisters?
Yeah, that
It's
could be
just-
taken a lot of different
yeah.
ways. I would feel like he doesn't want me around his family, and like, why you don't want me around your sisters? You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
That's how I would feel.
that's just weird.
It's very sus.
Cause like, say I'm with you and you have older brothers, or just brothers around your age, whatever. You want to hang out with your brothers all the time.
Instead of you.
Like, yo, what are you doing with your brothers? You feel me? Like, what could you possibly be doing with your brothers that you want to be with your brothers all the time over being with me? More than
I don't
me
know.
at that.
I
Yeah.
don't know. It depends.
It
On
gotta
age,
be
like you
one of
said.
the two that I just said.
It depends on age too, like you said before.
Yeah,
Definitely.
If
y'all young, then
if son
that's
is
it.
young, then I could kinda
Yeah.
understand. Like, I maybe, and if that's only if his sisters are older than him, and he's looking for them to guide him or give him guidance, and like he's just up under them, like kind of like a mama's boy. Cause I know how that be. Like,
Yeah.
when my older sister, me and my older sister was like this. So like,
Right.
I used to be up under her like she was my mom. You know what I'm saying? So it could be a situation like that too.
Right. That's true.
Where like he's so close with his sister,
Yeah.
you know, he goes to her for comfort and.
But would that be
guidance.
a problem if like he was hanging out with his sisters more than her?
Yeah, I still don't understand that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a problem regardless. It's a problem regardless.
Okay.
Yeah, so
What
that's
should
up
you
to
do?
you. I don't know. Holla at him and be like, yo, like, why do you want to be with your sisters more than me? Yeah, just
Yeah, like,
trying
I
to
would
find
take it
out
like, are
what
you not
race-
that into
like,
me?
yeah,
That's
like
how I
why
would
would he
take it.
rather be with his sisters more than you? Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get to the bottom of that.
Yeah, because that's strange. My husband, family, and I don't get along except for his mom, stepmom, and dad. He doesn't stick up for me when it's a situation that involves them. Any advice? Family versus your partner.
Nah, that gets.
That is the worst.
That sucks. If you have to
The
be in a
worst.
situation like that, that's just a horrible feeling. I'm not gonna.
Somebody's wrong. Somebody's wrong.
You gotta
Either
get to
your
the bottom.
partner's wrong or your family's wrong.
Or she
And
could
you
be
gotta
wrong.
and you gotta get to the bottom
What
of
if
it.
she's disrespecting his family?
Or you're wrong.
Yeah.
But somebody's wrong in a situation.
And y'all gotta get to the bottom
You gotta
of it.
get to the bottom of it.
Yep.
Because
The only thing you could do in those
Yeah.
situations is have a conversation truthfully. Like, you gotta have those hard conversations and get to the bottom of it and move past it. Like, you're gonna have to move past it because
Yeah.
they're gonna be in his life forever and you're most likely
Exactly.
planning to be in his life forever. So you definitely wanna, like, make sure everything's good.
find a common ground and
Yeah.
at least have things mutual. But you don't want to
Yeah.
be beefing with his family. Like, that's always
No,
gonna
that's
cause
too
a
much.
problem. So
Yeah.
that's a tough situation. Again, like we just said, y'all gotta figure out who's wrong.
So
which
do you
is the
feel like-
hardest thing because nobody
Yeah.
feels like they're wrong.
Exactly.
So yeah, y'all gonna have to do some deep thinking and figure out what's causing the problem.
Right.
And somebody gotta be mature in the situation.
Yeah. Do you feel like her man should be sticking up for her in front of his family?
That's tough. That's hard. Again, and he has to be a
He's in
man
the middle.
too.
Yeah, he's in the middle.
If you're in the middle and you know your family's being messed up, you gotta check your family.
Yeah, but if your
And
woman's being
if your
messed
woman's
up,
being messed
check
up, you
her.
gotta check
Yeah.
her too. So like,
That's a fact.
yeah, he gotta man up and say something. So
Yeah, he kind of has to
both
be the
of them-
one to handle that situation. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, so both of them gotta deal with that.
Yeah. So
That's wild though.
Definitely have those conversations. They're gonna be tough conversations, but like I said, life is short, move past it.
Yeah.
That's my advice. I've been with my husband for 20 years, just got married in September, and I found out he has a 12-year-old son. What the heck?
That's crazy. All right, so they've been together for 20 years.
20 years, and they just got married.
Yeah, and he has a 12-year-old son.
So he cheated in their relationship. They've been together 20 years. The
if you
son
do
is
the math,
12.
yeah, I was just about to say that. If you do the math, he cheated on you in your relationship.
Yo, he would have came to me and I would be like, the math ain't math.
He can't say it was before you.
Yeah, exactly. So. Like, oh man. So she found out he cheated, had a baby, and they just got married. Oh, that's horrible.
Again,
girl.
that's on her. So like, it's either she's going to stay with him and look past it, or try and figure it out with him.
You gotta know your limits.
It's either you're going to try and figure it out with your husband, or if you can't deal with it, if you can't take that, if you can't live with that and be happy with him, knowing that, then you gotta leave the whole situation
to look at him the same ever again.
I know.
But also, she's probably thinking like, bro, I've been
20 years, like more than half my life with this person. Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, he's already 12 years old. He's here. It's done and happened. Like, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
Yo, honestly.
What would you do, man?
What would I do?
I mean, it's different for women. You would know.
Exactly. So, what would you do?
I'm leaving.
Leaving?
Because I know myself, I would never be able to look at you the same, and I would just look at you like a freaking liar, and I would think that's not the only time you cheated. You've been cheating on me this whole relationship. So what's this relationship for real?
Y'all hear all that? Okay. Heard you, Rissa G.
I'm just saying, am I wrong? That would mean you're laying next to somebody for 20 years and you don't even know them for real. That's how I would look at it. Like, I don't even know you. You could hide a whole child from me.
That is whack,
Yeah, exactly.
That is whack. So, my advice to her would be, you gotta do some deep thinking and figure out.
It's just about what you can live with.
Yeah, this is something that you can handle or you can't handle, and make your decision from there. And that's gonna be a hard decision to make. That's a tough pill to swallow.
Clearly, if they just got married, they were in a super happy, good place where like, yes, I wanna take that next step and make you my wife, and I wanna be your wife.
It's either you're gonna stay with that person
and move past it.
And move past it for real, or stay with that person and live in misery because you know you couldn't get past it, but you don't wanna leave that person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, you gotta figure out what you wanna do.
That's a situation you just gotta put yourself first. Like, put your happiness first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Is it normal to be 8 weeks pregnant and be in a long distance relationship while pregnant?
Wait, what?
Hold on, let me read this again.
Wait, hold
on, let me read this again because I'm not sure if I read this right. Is it normal to be 8 weeks pregnant and be in a long distance relationship while pregnant? How did that happen? So son got you pregnant and you did?
No, or did she get pregnant by someone else?
Or did you get pregnant by that person? Like y'all was in a long distance relationship already. He pulled up on you.
Y'all
linked up. You got pregnant and then son went back to it.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
They probably linked up. She got pregnant. He went back to where he was at. She's back where she's at, and now she's pregnant and she's pregnant long distance. Dang, I'm not gonna lie, I never heard of that.
Yeah. Honestly, I've never been in a long distance relationship.
Never.
I personally couldn't see myself doing that, but then being pregnant while in a long distance relationship.
That's hard.
I know that gotta be hard because just you being with me every single day while pregnant, like I see how hard it is.
Yeah.
So imagine like being by yourself and pregnant, like.
Dang. So I'm assuming he knows, right? Like he knows you're pregnant?
Nah, I'm sure he knows, but like the most he could do is call, FaceTime. Like he's not physically there to help her with anything.
That's
like,
true.
That's tough. That's really tough.
Y'all gonna probably have to, I mean, if you guys are planning to stay together, you're definitely gonna have to.
Y'all gonna have to get together.
Yeah, move to the same state.
Once you get pregnant, y'all can't do the long distance no more. Like y'all gotta figure something out. Y'all gotta be together because.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard.
Yeah, that's tough. That's gonna be hard on you as the woman because you're the one carrying the child. You feel me?
Yeah, so, what y'all gonna do when the baby's here? Like,
he gonna be a long distance father? That won't work. So you gotta think about that. But the question was, is that normal? Honestly, I don't see that being normal.
I've never heard of that before.
I never heard of that before. I don't think that's normal.
That is out of the norm.
Yeah.
Yo, that's a crazy situation.
Yeah, that's wild.
And I don't know. I mean, clearly they're in a long distance relationship. They literally could have been in a long distance relationship for like a long period of time, and then she just ended up having to get pregnant, and he goes back to like
they
the
couldn't
norm
wait to
for
see
them.
each other, and then boom, got pregnant. And, yeah.
But I'm saying that's normal for them. If they're in a long distance, they're probably accustomed to like seeing each other every so often.
Not while pregnant.
But now you're pregnant, so this is different.
Different.
Y'all gonna have to make that move. Like, who's coming to who? You moving here, I'm moving there.
Yeah, facts.
What to do if I'm ready to have a baby and my partner isn't willing to have kids anytime soon?
Y'all gonna have to work with one another. So it depends on how long y'all been together for.
Right.
Because if y'all been together for a while and you're ready to have a kid, and
he
should give you what you want. Now, if y'all just got together and he's not ready for a kid, then
that's
you gotta
understandable.
understand that.
Yeah.
That's understandable. So it all depends on y'all situation.
And also, I feel like age sometimes plays a role, because there's a lot of times where women feel like, okay, like the clock is ticking, like I'm ready to have kids.
Age and your financial situation too.
That's very true, yeah.
That plays
A lot
a
of
huge
different
part.
things play a part. But I mean, I feel like if you guys are having conversations and you guys both let it be known, like you want a family one day and things of that sort, you just have to come to a common like time frame. When does he want to have kids? Are you willing to like meet in the middle? Like maybe you guys could like figure out a time that works for both of y'all, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all would just have to communicate and talk about it, and then from there, figure out what you want to do. We're gonna wrap it up right here. That was a lot of fun. Yo, y'all problems were pretty crazy. We're not judging y'all, but we hope we helped with the advice that we gave y'all.
Yeah, but we hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, turn on your post notifications, and we'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to check out BetterHelp at the top of our description
Click
box.
that link.
Y'all.
Love
you
y'all.
guys.
Peace.